showing you guys now who's fast in practice. See what you have to look forward to here tonight. Again, race 8 of 17. And I am happy to be here tonight, this Monday night. First real Monday of November here in 2024. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat, bringing you all the action here tonight. That is the Donut Box Cup Series. But let's start at our schedule and what that looks like for all of us. Going into this one tonight, again, Darlington Raceway, 145 laps. Next week is going to be 80 laps in Indianapolis. And on the 18th, 160 laps at Atlanta. 1 week away from that is the All-Star race at the Motegi Oval. As we look at the points, again, heating up, Matt Fleming holding a 6-point lead over Jesse Becker. Josh Larson, 49 points back. Thomas Meeks, 56. Travis Stroney, 61. Brandon Meyer, 94. And so on and so forth. Biggest mover is 5 spots from 15th to 10th. Christian Taylor. And biggest loser, 5 spots back, our founding father, Cody Moore. Now you say, how does that look as far as a playoff picture? Let me bring that to your attention as well. I always have a hint of hesitancy whenever I change slides here. I'm going to have to try a different streaming platform. Streamlabs has been giving me trouble the last few weeks. But in the playoff picture with 3 races left, you've got Matthew Fleming, Jesse Becker, and Josh Larson, all 3 of which are locked in. They're locked in for this race. In on points right now is Meek, Stroney, Meyer, Lewis, Robbins, Bednars, Madden, Taylor, and Smith right now. And below the cut line is Cody Keller, Alex Tilley, Ivan Deschamps, and Cody Moore. So all 4 of those guys are going to have to step their game up here tonight as we get set for 145 laps at Darlington. Qualifying up next. I'll get that to you as soon as that goes live. Again, 145 laps here tonight. Stages at 35 and 74, so take note of that. We'll get set to go green flag racing here very shortly. All right, qualifying is now going to take place. We'll get you out on the track. And with somebody contending, who's it going to be? Let's take a look here at the 48 of Connor Rowe. Again, he has won a race this season so far. Has done a pretty good job for Independence Motorsports. Here we go. Turns 3 and 4. And his first lap is a 29:37. See what lap 2 looks like. And it looks like 29:37 is going to be the one. He is on the pole currently. William Robbins in second. Christian Taylor, Travis Trussell, Josh Larson. Tyler Smith now making a name here. Let's go down with Thomas Meeks now coming out. Getting set for his first lap tonight. Thomas Meeks going around for his first lap. First lap's going to be a 29:60, good enough for 8th. Wow, coming out of 2. Got a little squirrely. And it looks like Thomas Meeks is going to take the pole with a 29:30. Beautiful time to put him up front. And hats off to the 55 Thomas Meeks, Wheels America Chevrolet. Again, if it sounds like I'm distracted, I am. I'm doing a couple things here at once, trying to make the stream look nice. There we go. We finally got it back. There's your running order. Only 10 have been brave enough to qualify so far. You can see Meeks, Brandon Meyer, Connor Rowe, William Robbins, Christian Taylor, Tyler Smith, Travis Trussell, Josh Larson, Landon Bednarz, and Brian Vosick. I'm sorry, I will get it right one day, Brian. But he is out there doing his thing. Let's see. Who do I have in the booth with me? Let's see. Yeah, look at it. It is Mike DeWalt in the booth tonight. And Gears Cup Series owner, Gears Cup Series driver, joining us as a commentator. Mike, welcome to the program.
Good evening. How are we doing tonight?
Doing good, doing good. Getting ready for 145 laps of sweet hot action here at Darlington. I know, let me see. I'm trying to do 40 different things at once here. And we have stages here tonight. Lap 35 and lap 74. I'm going to try to get us some information as far as fuel. See if we can get some information. But we were getting on it, and we are getting ready to go. Yeah, it looks like 45 laps is going to be on a tank if they can keep it green. So, initially, Mike, looks like they're going to be fine in the stages. It's that long run at the end that might get them.
Yeah, and the long run at the end, that's going to be where the rubber hits the road, no pun intended.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to find out who's got the best car over the long run in the last stretch of the race to see who's going to come out on top. So that'll be interesting.
That will be interesting. Another interesting to note, Brandon Meyer, who is in the 34 here in Donut Box, has switched to the 71. That'll be a notable change. You'll see here tonight a couple guys coming back who were away for a little while. Well, we have a good house tonight, about 20, give or take a couple. But it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Again, flying high from the meandyourmom.com blimp cam. In that big black blimp. Enjoying our Monday night. Again, Mike DeWalt in the booth. I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat. You are watching the Southern 200, the Darlington 200, right here on Twitch. Thomas Meeks is your pole sitter for tonight's race. Again, looking at the playoff picture tonight, three races left. I am out of works here tonight. 3 races left in the regular season. Locked in is Matthew Fleming, Jesse Becker, and Josh Larson. In on points again, Thomas Meeks, Travis Stroney, Brandon Meyer, Andrew Lewis, William Robbins, Landon Bednars, Ben Madden, Christian Taylor, and Tyler Smith. And below the cut line that still has a logical shot at this is a 2 of Cody Keller, the 13 of Alex Tilley, the 07 of Ivan Deschamps, and the 88 of Cody Moore. Again, something to look at, something to, I don't know, keep your eyes on as we go into the evening. Qualifying almost complete. We'll look at the schedule one more time just so everybody can see it. Again, tonight we are at Darlington. Next week we will be at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 80-lap event. And then on the 18th, it'll be the 2008 version of Atlanta Motor Speedway for 160 laps there. And that is all setting up for the All-Star race at the Motegi Oval on November 25th. Again, we're still working out the details, whether or not I'll be doing it. But we've talked about it, and we're in the works. So we'll see what happens here. Again, appreciate everybody watching tonight. Again, we are at the track, Too Tough to Tame, your Monday night racing destination here, the Donut Box Cup Series. Again, qualifying just about over. 15 brave enough to do it. Thomas Meeks, Jesse Becker, Brandon Meyer, Connor Rowe, Matthew Fleming. Your top 5 with William Robbins, Christian Taylor, Ryan Robertson, Alex Tilley, and Tyler Smith. Your top 10 will do a grid walk as soon as it's ready to rumble. And Mike, I know you haven't watched much of this series this year, but it has been fantastic. Has some good green flag racing. I don't know. I still enjoy Daytona. Daytona was a great race. Last week's race wasn't bad either at Richmond. It was actually pretty solid. Oh, it's 35 and 75 for... Yeah, 35-74. Okay, 35-75, not 74, Mike. So make a note. Just been told by race control.
Note has been made.
Thank you very, very much. Let's see if we can talk to somebody. Let's reach out and talk to someone. Matt Fleming, you got a copy.
What's up?
Matt, starting 5th tonight. How are you feeling here at Darlington?
Well, Darlington's not my most favorite track in the world, but I can usually seem to pull off a decent finish. Right now, probably with 17 people, looking for like a top 8. Of course, always want to go for that win, but I'm going to be realistic here.
Hey.
Just kind of hoping I get in the top 6, 8. Yeah, I'm not too strong here. So yeah, this will be fun.
Well, you are the points leader, and therefore I defer to your judgment. Good luck out there, and yeah, let's get it done.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Again, that was Matthew Fleming, our points leader, and we're going to get right down into the nitty-gritty, the McNasty for this grid walk here tonight. Again, on the pole and ready to roll is Thomas Meeks in the 55. Outside of him in row 1 is going to be the 97 of Jesse Becker, the 71 of Brandon Meyer, and the 48 of Connor Rowe in row 2. Row 3 is going to be the 8 of Matthew Fleming and the 5 of William Robbins, the 96 of Christian Taylor, and the 66 of Ryan Robertson in row 4. And row 5 is going to be Tyler Smith and Alex Tilley, Stephen Gurley Jr., and then you have Travis Trussell, Josh Larson on the inside of row 7. Outside of him, Brian Vosick, Andrew Lewis, and Eddie Rose are there, and in the caboose position, Ben Madden. I always want to call him Benjamin. But that is your grid tonight for the Darlington 200 for the Donut Box Cup Series. I will stress they do have a fast repair, so if anything goes wrong right away, they'll be able to get back out there. But Darlington, again, Mike, you can speak to this a little bit more than I can because you're actually skilled at this track. It is true what they say. This is the track that is too tough to take.
Oh, yeah, you're going to see maybe not one car not have some type of damage on the right side after this is over.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The pace car now. Lights are off. Again, this start initially is on the green flag. All initial restarts going forward being the Geico restart zone. The 55 of Thomas Meeks leads us down for the Darlington 200 right here on Twitch.tv.
Green flag, green flag.
Looks like Larson goes to the bottom right away at the edge of your screen. Thomas Meeks leading us around turns 1 and 2. Like a freight train, here they come. Meeks has already got his stripe. Just get it out of the way, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody seemingly doing all right. Meeks is going to lead lap 1.
Off at 2, going to have contact. They make it through.
I mean, how hard is it to hold it? Side by side here, it is narrow in those turns, Mike.
Yeah, 1 and 2 especially, it gets narrow and narrower as you get off of turn 2 there. And so to hold it side by side off 1 and 2, someone usually has to give.
And think about give and take. More people would rather take than give. You know what I'm saying? Side by side. You know what I'm laying down. Alex Tilley and Tyler Smith battling it out here for 9th and 10th. Smith flashing a little bit, but he's all right now. But that's going to be something to look out for. We've already got damage on the track. Who the hell was that?
Eddie Rose?
Oh, no. Oh, no. It is Eddie Rose.
A lot of left front damage there. He's coming through.
Connor Rowe trying to go on the inside for Thomas Meeks for the lead. Oh, my goodness. It's hard to stay off that wall. Holding him off for now. Again, if you're just joining us, stages are at lap 35 and at lap 75 of this 145 lap feature. 45 laps will get you a tank of fuel. Right on board with the 66 of Ryan Robertson. After a short stint, vacation, call it what you will, sabbatical, he is back in that AAA 66, riding around in 8th right now. I'd hate to get that sunlight coming out of 2. I know it's worse at other tracks, but I hate that. I hate that when the light is right in your windshield. And I don't know if you've ever seen that in VR, Mike, but that pisses me off. Like, it really, like, you can't see.
Yeah, and I mean, it adds a lot of immersion, obviously, but a lot of the people that take this seriously, that are competitive, they'll just turn those effects off, and they won't even have to worry about it.
That's crazy. It's not even realistic.
Connor Rowe getting tight on the bottom, always tough pass, 3 and 4 on the bottom.
It's hard to do, man. I mean, you've seen him go for it a couple times now, and he really just can't get up to his door and stay there without doing something to him. Jesse Becker riding on board the 97 Toro Toyota Camry, watching this battle unfold, and he's just going to watch. Rowe finally goes for it, drifts up high. Meeks going back to the inside. Almost thought we were going to see a remnant of a crossover. Doesn't work as well here at Darlington.
New leader,
48 out in front. He is golden like a shower. What? Matthew Fleming to the inside of the 97. Going to take third away very easily. And again, the man that I told you guys about before, who was the 34 of Brandon Meyer, now 71. Didn't know if he's going to make it tonight. He's been dealing with an injury. I won't specify any further than that, but it's almost debilitated him from competing here tonight. And hopefully, I mean, he's running around at 6, so he's doing all right. But I'm sure as we get on with this, that may come into play. Alex Tilley.
A lot
Go
of
ahead.
work. A lot of work to drive this track.
It is. It really is. And the man who did a lot of work in that WMFFDsports.com 13 machine winner of COTA very decisively, Alex Tilley. A guy I golf with, in virtual reality anyways. Hell of a good time, hell of a good driver. Running around 9th place. And a guy's name who I enjoy saying a lot, started in 12th, now up to 10th, is Travis Trussell. Pulling out his muscle. Trying to get in top 10. It does. It does. No, you're right. You're 100% right. Hopefully he doesn't hate that I play on words with his name. Stephen Gurley Jr. in 11th. And Mike, I know you know him from another series that we do. He's actually had a really good run here in Donut Box. Very competitive. The Zaman Gerbach machine.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly surprise me. He's actually made some improvement in our league steadily. And so this kind of suits him, be able to be single file, not around a lot of cars, and just kind of put some laps down.
And overall, good guy to have around the garage, too. Very knowledgeable, very friendly. Just a good guy to have in your league. Making my rounds, let's talk about William Robbins. William Robbins, another one of those flagship motorsports teammates, a group of 5. I believe all 5 are in the top 10 right now. Nope, I lied. Landon Bednarz is not, and neither is Josh Larson, so man, I am a liar. One of the best here in 5th place right now. Let's ride on board with William Robbins. Oh, Rob 2's here making the appearance, wife of William Robbins. Thank you for showing up, showing out.
We love when the family gets involved.
Absolutely. That's part of what reason why I do. If friends and family get together, you know, especially, you know, over time, over the years, you move away from each other. You get different lives. Things go on. But it's cool. Whoa! Banking off the wall, I think, was the 97 or 96, excuse me, of Christian Taylor. That was wild. Riding that rim.
He's still riding.
Yeah, dude. Back up front now, Connor Rowe and Thomas Meeks checking out. Ken Fleming was trying to go for a top 5. I think that's what he mentioned on the pre-race show. He's got it.
Up front or kind of in their own zip code. And about the same lap times, about 2/10 faster than everybody else in the field.
No doubt, no doubt. William Robbins put the moves on Jesse Becker and Matthew Fleming, and he's trying now to track down those two. Everything smooth sailing so far. 19 laps in of 145. Again, when you have about 18 on the track, this is about what it's worth out here. Good racing all over the track. Little battles. Whoa, we got smoke. Tyler Smith found out what the Darlington wall feels like as he blinks in and out like a strobe light. Nothing like a good rave on a Monday evening. Yeah. That sounded really bad, but we're going to move forward. Brandon, don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Brandon Meyer. Oh! Alex Tilley almost went for a ride. Brandon Meyer to the inside of Matthew Fleming. Seems like tires are becoming a little bit of an issue at this point. Darlington does eat away at those tires pretty aggressively. Like if Brad Pitt needed to get to you. I was hoping you'd finish that, but we're gonna
move on.
We're gonna move on. Definitely riding on board with Ryan Robertson, R2. Riding around in 7th right now on that back bumper of Matthew Fleming. It's just a scenario, Mike. Freedom in America in the red, white, and blue. And that AAA Insurance 66 trying to make that pass.
Oh, hey.
Oh. Independence Motorsports all over the back of a Flagship Motorsports guy. It's a 2-on-1. Now Rob's looking for the other wife, Christian Taylor's wife. Somebody better call somebody. Oh, Taylor and Trussell hitting the wall. Getting a little bit of a tussle. Connor Rowe has checked out.
That thing's hooked up right now.
It is, definitely. Connor Rowe, Thomas Meeks, William Robbins, Jesse Becker, and Brandon Meyer, your top 5. Ryan Robertson, Alex Tilley, Matthew Fleming, Travis Trussell, and Christian Taylor rounding out your top 10. Again, this is a battle for second you're seeing right here between the 55 and the 5. Probably play nicely right now because they are teammates. As we move along back, everybody seemingly keeping it together. Again, some of these guys were unsure they were going to make the race tonight due to the weather happening in the lower Midwest. I don't know what you call that. I don't want to call it Central America. That's not right.
The Heartland.
The Heartland. Again, getting ravaged by those pop-up tornadoes. And I know where you're at, Mike. You're not necessarily out of the woods in that.
Correct.
But I just hope everybody will stay alert, be safe. We are thinking about you here tonight because that is nothing to deal with between the hurricanes and the stuff that's happening this year. It's been a long 2024, family. That's all I can say about that.
This 55 has lost a few positions now, but he's kind of lost a lot of pace from the last 10 laps.
And now, Mike, do you think that's because he's trying to position himself as far as it goes? But I mean, that wouldn't make any sense either. We're less than 10 laps away from stage 1. Car must be going away.
Yeah, I guess he kind of used a lot of his stuff up in the first 20 laps, and now he's kind of paying for it. But, you know, it's a long race.
Yeah, it is, definitely. And again, if he can stay and hang on inside the top 5, that's good stage points here as we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. Less than 8 laps to go. Connor Rowe out in front of that 48. William Robbins in second. Jesse Becker third. Thomas Meeks fourth. And Brandon Meyer rounding out your top 5. Again, this is kind of the battle here for fourth. Riding on board with Brandon Meyer. Trying to make the pass on the outside. He's going to be a little bit careful with them here. Again, you don't want to get rowdy right away. We got a long way to go, long night ahead of us. But at any rate, you got to take the opening when you can get it here at Darlington because you may not get it again. Oh, Robinson bouncing off the wall coming out of 2. Hopefully these guys got the extra strength toe links tonight.
Yeah, kind of doing their best Christopher Bell impression from last night.
No kidding. I don't even want to talk about that. That was just plain out disappointing.
I had to throw it in here. Just
I know. A little jab. I get it. Meyer losing position to Alex Tilley. Tilley making the pass. And we have a caution. Taylor in the wall.
On the racetrack will be
Put it out.
to somebody else on the racetrack before this race is over with.
All right, we're going to back that ass up and see what we can find on the meandyourmom.com instant replay for Donut Box. All right, we just seen him pour off the wall. Looks like everything was going fine. Makes a move to the inside. Washes up. It would not turn. She would not turn. Back it up again. See if we can ride on the onboard.
Yeah, you kind of need all the track getting into 1 and 2. And, you know, it's hard to keep your car down there and kind of just got away from it. The 8 got, I'm sure, a good amount of damage from it.
Oh, yeah. And Matthew Fleming, you got to feel for him. But he's not dead, but I'm sure he doesn't feel great about that. And that is unfortunate for the 96. But again, should be able to rebound from that. And that was your Donut Box Cup Series instant replay.
We got a fast repair. We'll be fine.
Exactly. Fast repairs be damned. So everybody hitting pit road now. And it will be I don't know. We should find out. See if that was the stage.
Connor Rowe wins the race off pit road. It's pretty close though, the 5 car.
Brian Prosick going to go in after everybody else. He's going to lead that lap, I believe. See if we can get the scoop here. But again, it was unfortunate that happened. Get you some music while we sort this out. But if not, it might be a green-white checkers for the stage.
It's kind of right on that borderline. It's going to be interesting to see if it's a 1-lap dash or they call it here.
That was the stage. Okay, I just seen it in the chat. It was the stage. So Connor Rowe is your stage 1 winner. Taking it on and dominating with that Buffalo Trace Ford Mustang.
Connor Rowe, very talented iRacer. Teammates with him in another league. not surprising for him to be out front here.
No, and I mean, if you've seen him race here earlier in the season, he's been competitive. I mean, you don't have to know. You know. You don't have to see. You already know. Again, I tried to remind these people here that he is one of the hardest people to pass. And if you are here at this track with him and he's leading the race, it's going to be hard as hell to get around him. You know, he'll race you hard. He's not a dirty driver by any means. But if you look up in the encyclopedia the definition of asshole, he might be there.
Yeah, and if you pull up his bio, I think they might say that he can't get out of his own way. That's pretty much a good summation for how he races.
You know. That's okay. We're going to re-rack and get back to green flag action. Almost an action. Connor Rowe on the front row. William Robbins, Jesse Becker, Alex Tilley, Thomas Meeks, Brandon Meyer, Matthew Fleming, Travis Trussell, Ryan Robertson, and Josh Larson. 48 has control in the restart zone, and we're going to get right back at it here for the Donut Box Cup Series and the Darlington 200. Pace car is off.
Green flag.
And we are back at it for the Southern Darlington 200. I can't even talk tonight.
I can take over if you want.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. Darlington Raceway. Connor Rowe's out to a lead. I always say Southern 200. Darlington, Southern 500, Southern 9,000. I don't know. But again, we're in Darlington, so we're in the South. What did Brandon say? East is west?
Yeah, he did.
That's a whole nother conversation that we could go down on, but we're not. What? We're going to not talk about that. Rowe, Robbins, Tilley, Becker, and Meyer, your top five. Everybody on fresh tires and a full tank of gas. Woo! That right rear is getting hot for some of these guys. And let's ride on board with the 31 of Travis Trussell. Steel 31 machine, Wichita Falls, Texas. Oh, doggy, we got...
Right in front of 51.
Oh, no. This could get weird. And it didn't. It didn't. Looks like we'll be okay. Brandon Meyer, being the sportsman that he is, getting control of his car and then fading right back into line. Loses a couple positions, but did not crash his car. Good for him.
It's like that Michael Scott meme where it's like, oh, don't do that.
Yeah. 55 Wheels America, Thomas Meeks, your pole sitter, currently back in 5th. Maybe he's learned something from that first stage. Again, faded towards the end of that run. I believe lucky for him, caution came out. I think he finished in the top 5. In stage points for that one. Ooh, Ryan Robertson almost losing it. Here is your battle between the 51 of Josh Larson, the 31 of Travis Trussell, and the 29 of Stephen Gurley Jr. Christian Taylor! Keep it together! Oh, man. Yes, he keeps it off the wall. Oh, come on. He almost kept it together. He's gonna keep it rolling. I think they're gonna stay green. We're gonna keep it here with him to make sure he's gonna be all right. Hell Rob says, love the commentary on Monday nights. Yeah. Sick all weekend. I feel good to be back in the saddle. Connor Rowe, William Robbins, Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker, and Thomas Meeks the third. Your top 5, Matthew Fleming, Ryan Robertson, Josh Larson, Stephen Gurley Jr., and Travis Trussell, your top 10. Again, everybody separated out, but again, it's Darlington. Shit's going to happen. Landon Bednar's finding out what that turn 4 wall feels like.
It hurts.
It hurts. Hurts like hell. Again, Connor Rowe out front. Let's ride on board. Let's see from the view of his car. It is smooth sailing right now. We're going to give you the full experience with our first Baker's Does Buzz here tonight. I got to get a new name for that because it is not hitting.
That is not it.
It is not hitting. But we're going to do it anyways. Courtesy of yours truly, the Horse Boat. All right, bringing you back in now from the Baker's Buzz. That's what I'm calling it right now because does sounds really dumb. I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat. Alongside me tonight, Mike DeWalt, special guest. Again, thank you so much for keeping me entertained in the booth. We were talking here just before we came back on the air about pit strategy. Mike doesn't seem to think, and seems to think they'll be okay, but I kindly reminded him that we had a little early stage break, and I don't know if that'll play into it. It probably won't, but you never know, Mike.
Yeah, I think these guys are good enough to save what they need to save, if they need to save. I believe they can go 40 laps, so I don't think it should be an issue, but we'll see.
It's that tire wear, though, man. You saw it like the last couple laps. Those guys were fading before that caution came out.
Yeah,
Fading
40 lap
fast.
run's definitely a longer run on tires. It's going to be really interesting in the final stage. We'll see. We'll see who's coming and who's going.
How many cab? Connor Rowe, William Robbins, Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker, and Matthew Fleming, your top 5. Thomas Meeks, Ryan Robertson, Josh Larson, and Travis Trussell, with Stephen Gurley Jr. rounding out your top 10. And this is where the action is right now. We can move up a little bit. These guys are kind of spread out like some cheeks. But Alex Tilley trying to make a run in that WMFD TV sports machine. I'm going to say sports like that from now on, like really sports. Done a good job here tonight so far. Started in 9th, has worked his way up into 3rd. Having a good time in that WFMD sports machine.
He's trying to pass Texas right here.
He is, man. He's trying to pass William Robbins. Little known fact, well maybe big known fact, governor of that state is wild. Some people say the governor of my state's an idiot. Connor Rowe, again, having a good night. Coming up to lap traffic, looks like the 96 of Christian Taylor. El Ruff said spread out like some cheeks. She's crying. The tears are flowing. My partner here, Mike, he is not fazed by my out-of-pocket shit. That's not. He's been my friend for a long time.
I'm used to it, but it's kind of one of those things where I don't even think you remember that you said that until she brought it up.
Half the stuff I
just
say,
came
I
out.
don't remember until I see it clipped the next day.
Sorry, I blacked out.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Tilley making a pass around William Robbins. I'm actually going to pin that to my chat right now. 20-minute pin time. Spread out like some cheeks. Anybody who visits can see that, enjoy it, live it up for the moment.
PG based on
PG-13. Put your kids to bed. Holy shit. Connor Rowe, Alex Tilley, William Robbins, Jesse Becker, and Matthew Fleming, your top 5. 15 laps to go before stage 2 ends. And again, Alex Tilley, we got our focus here in the 13 car. He is one of those guys that is on the cut line right now of not making the playoffs. Again, you have this week, you've got Indianapolis. The following week, it just gets harder and harder as we go. And I was trying to, Atlanta Motor Speedway. I was going to say that, but I didn't trust myself enough to give you a confident answer. But again, that 2008 version of Atlanta, that's a fun track. So I'm looking forward to that in 2 weeks. Indianapolis, man, it could go either way. But good tracks to make up some ground. If you are on that cut line, Josh Larson now moving up into 7th, started 13th. Has his sights set on his teammate in front of him, Thomas Meeks. And Mike, all season long, it's really been Independence Motorsports, Flagship Motorsports, the eternal rivalry that has began and flourished into a nice natural rivalry playing itself out here tonight.
Yeah, always fun to have a rivalry team to set your sights on and try to beat every race. And nice friendly rivalry, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And got to throw in the mix Storm Motorsports because those guys, they rear their head, especially 97 of Jesse Becker. Been up front. Christian Taylor's gotten in some trouble tonight. I feel for him. Usually he's pretty much a lock for being up near the front, at least inside the top 10. But again, when you look at the top 5, 2 are independents, 2 are flagship, and Storm right in the middle like a sandwich. 10 laps to go here. Spread them. Book them, Dano. Connor Rowe, Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker, William Robbins, and Matthew Fleming, your top 5. Thomas Meeks, Josh Larson, Travis Trussell, Ryan Robertson, Stephen Gurley Jr. rounding out your top 10. Big shout out to another big mover of tonight so far. Started at 16th, now up into 11th, and that is the Air Force Chevrolet Camaro 08 of Andrew Lewis. Having a solid showing just outside of the top 10 in about a second and a half, just under a second and a half back of the 29 of Stephen Gurley Jr.
Meeks is struggling, and almost a yellow.
Going to see some battle in here. Travis Trussell. I'm sure commentators have just rhymed his name and beat that horse dead. But I'm going to do it anyways. Travis Trussell trying to show some muscle to go to the inside. Going to look outside. Going to hang right in line in that flagship motorsport sandwich. Storm Motorsports like to be in the middle of things, and that's where he is right now.
Ooh, right.
Ooh. Oh, getting a good run, though.
You can't do that. No wall riding.
Hey, it was points. Let T-squared go, man. He's all right. Trussell making the pass. It's close. Oh.
Kind of did a slide job into one, and it worked.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, and they all hit the wall.
He's not going to have a right front after this.
Good Lord. Somebody get this guy a beverage. Connor Rowe. All low, all up front, all alone. It's got to feel good with that sun finally going down in the server. Looking like a winner here tonight. Again, it would be win number 2 if he could do it. Alex Tilley about 2 1/4 second back. Is that even a real thing? I don't know. Of Connor Rowe, and he is being pursued by the 97 of Jesse Becker. 5 laps to go. Oh, Tilley almost went for a ride. Jesse Becker takes advantage.
I thought he was trying to just give him the spot, but no, I think he got loose.
And I see Alex Tilley cutting out his engine, which means to me that he might not have enough gas to get around these next couple laps.
Good point. Did they have enough?
Let's listen to the 97 and see what he's got. He is not doing that. So somebody might be running out of fuel here to end the stage. Or is he just doing it to be a smart ass? Only time will tell. Joking aside, it is a strategy that some drivers do, especially if they're trying to play the long game. Fleming all over the 13 now.
Yeah, Tilley has dropped his lap time way down.
looks like Tilly's going for it now. I don't think he's cutting his engine anymore. Connor Rowe doing that as well.
And pit road is now closed. 2 laps to go in the stage. Coming to the white.
White flag is out for the 48. Could he sweep stage 1 and stage 2?
The proverbial white, not the actual.
Right. Jesse Becker coming like a bat out of hell. Trying to give Connor something. Tilly now challenging for third of William Robbins, and Matthew Fleming trying to get there as well. But your winner for stage 2 is going to be the 48 of Connor Rowe. Tilly makes the pass to finish third. Connor Rowe, Jesse Becker, Matthew Fleming, William Robbins, Travis Trussell, Josh Larson, Thomas Meeks, Andrew Lewis, and Ryan Robertson. Your top 10 for stage 2.
I think Robbins is out of gas. 5 car.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's got 300 RPM. He's out of gas.
Flat Rock, Indiana native, putting it down for his hometown and winning stage 1 and stage 2. Congratulations, Connor Rowe. Let's see if we can get a word with the young man. Connor Rowe, you got a copy.
Yo, yo.
Winning stage 1 and stage 2. How are you feeling, and are you out of gas?
We're coasting. We got about half a lap of fuel left, so.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I was saving hard there at the end. It should be fine. Pit road's open here, so it should work out all right for me.
Was everybody experiencing that then? Gas was an issue.
I didn't save too hard until the end. I probably should have done a little better there, but I'm assuming everyone. I heard a few people have ran out actually, so.
Interesting.
I think everyone is kind of rough. Yeah, I think everyone.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to it. Congratulations on a stage 1 win and a stage 2 win. See if you can do the sweep.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
That was the 48 of Connor Rowe. Again, as he had mentioned, some guys are out of fuel. Yeah, it looks like some had to pit like right away. Take the penalty and be done with it, eh, Mike?
Yeah. But, I mean, credit to you. Fuel did become an issue. I didn't think it would, and it did.
Now we know if it goes green now, the rest of the way they will have to stop at least once. No doubt about it. If that's the case, hopefully these guys have learned something here in these first 2 stints. If they got spotters or crew chiefs or what have you, they've done the math. And it will be a battle, I guess, of saving. Who can save the best? It has been a pretty uneventful evening tonight. We've had, I think, 1 caution besides the stages. It's been a solid run so far. Connor Rowe has been up front most of the night. All night. With Jesse Becker, Matthew Fleming contending up there for a while. Thomas Meeks was there. He has faded back just outside the top 5. But it's competitive as we bring it home and get set for more Donut Box Cup Series action right here on Casa de la Horse Boat, in the home of the Horse Boat on Twitch.tv. We're going to take a 30-second break here. Get you back to the action. All right, bringing you back for the Darlington 200, bringing it home, coming out of stage 2 into the final stage of the evening. The checkered flag. Connor Rowe has been up front all night long. Quick double check. Connor Rowe, Jesse Becker, row 1. Matt Fleming, Alex Tilley, row 2. Ryan Robertson, Andrew Lewis, row 3. Row 4, Travis Trussell and Stephen Gurley Jr. Landon Bednars and Brian Prosick rounding out your top 10. I am murdering that name, and I apologize to you every step of the way. I'll get it right. Thought it was Vosick. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Vosick. Bosick. 48 in control of the Geico restart zone, and we are back at it for the Darlington 200 for the Donut Box Cup Series.
Much better start for second that time. Let's see what Becker's got for him.
Again, these opening first couple of laps are so important when jockeying for position. Coming in whole shot. Man, especially on new tires, this is some cheek clenching action.
Yeah. There's a lot of clapping going on, and it's not coming from the stands.
That is correct. Hopefully they're wearing adult diapers, because this is Darlington.
I could be getting legs off too. All 4 of them.
Hopefully you have a slow sphincter shutter speed, because that was about ready to get wild. Do not Google what a sphincter looks like, please. Connor Rowe, Jesse Becker, Alex Tilley, Matthew Fleming, and Ryan Robertson, your top 5. Andrew Lewis, Travis Trussell, Stephen Gurley Jr., Josh Larson, and Landon Bednars, your top 10. Alex Tilley almost taking that 13 WMN TV sports machine on that inside wall, coming out of 2, side by side with Matthew Fleming. Ryan Robertson riding on board. See what it feels like to be a man.
Feels pretty good.
Feels pretty good. Getting single file. Bednars hitting the wall. Got a back group here running around in 12th, 13th, and 14th. William Robertson a part of that. And some of these guys having to pit because they ran out of gasoline.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because the 5 car, one of the fastest cars here, really.
Right.
He ran out of gas, and he went all the way a lap down. So he's trying to fight with the 71 to Brandon Meyer, trying to get his lap back, be in position for the lucky dog if the caution comes out. So interesting to see what that battle's going to look like.
And chances aren't 0 that a caution comes out, but it's been a pretty competitive race all evening long, cautions aside. Again, Christian Taylor, the only one really getting caught up in the thick of it. Oh, Meyer hitting the wall coming on a 2. Got a little rough.
Now the 5 is pleading for a caution.
Yeah, he is
waiting for a caution now.
He's begging for it. In that high line, so many people think they can do it, and then they bounce off that wall. I don't know if it feels like it for you, Mike, but when I race Darlington, especially coming off of 2 and coming off of 4, you get that point in the corner coming out of 2 and coming off of 4 where you think you're safe. You think you've got the wheel turned enough, you're ready to get back out of the corner, get back on the straightaway. It's just that little extra curve that fucks you up. And it could mean life or death in your race car.
Yeah, especially at 2. Like you think you have more room than you do coming off that corner. The wall just says hello. And 3 and 4 is very sweeping. It takes forever. You're in the corner for so long. So both
feels like
corners.
Forever.
Yeah, both corners for different reasons.
Lead change happen just for a second. Side by side is the 97 of Becker and the 48 of Rowe. Side by side coming out of 2 on the back stretch. Alex Tilley closing in. Connor able to hold off the 97 for the meantime. And these 3 trying to get gone. Alex Tilley there in 3rd. Ryan Robertson now moving up into 4th. Matthew Fleming in 5th. And we've got action right here. Side by side, Trussell and Larson. Gurley there trying to put the moves on. Thomas Meeks and William Robbins right there. Meeks going to the inside of the 29. He's going to have to back out of it.
Probably a good decision.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like a hornet's nest in there right now. And how much tire do you really want to use up right away? You've got a long way to go.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it doesn't matter for the 48. He can do whatever he wants, but maybe it's the clean air that kind of helps him conserve. But the 13 of Alex Tilley doing a good job tonight. I'm guessing he's probably also going to fade as the run goes on, kind of like he's done so far. But I'm interested to see what the 97 of Jesse Becker has for Connor Rowe, because he seemed to be closing in quickly at the end of the stage. Obviously, there was some fuel saving, but I think Becker might have a good long run car. Maybe he can compete.
All three guys in the top 3 currently have won this season. So they know what it takes to get up here. Darlington is a specialty. I was hoping there would be more drivers, but I like the racing that we're experiencing right now. Whoa, we've got action. Josh Larson. No, excuse me. Thomas Meeks almost sending it out of 4 and into the front stretch wall. Able to save it. It's one thing I've really enjoyed broadcasting on iRacing with Racing Leagues, getting immersed into stock car racing in a simulation style fashion, whatever you want to call it. It's been fun to see all these cool paint schemes and all these drivers. Mike, I got to tell you, there's some guys, and you know one in particular I'm talking about, has the skills, man. Some of these guys, especially when you've seen them around for a while, you're like, these guys really have talent. They could do the Road to Pro Series. They could do other things. And I can tell you a driver or 2 here that I would really could see that being a possibility. But other than that, this is a good group of drivers getting the job done. We are 95 of 145 away, 50 laps as we cross the start-finish line. And as we're staying green here, pit strategy is going to come into play here shortly after we get to lap 100. After lap 100, all bets are off.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. See if we have some short pitters and people that extend it, go long. We'll see what the strategies are, and maybe we'll get a spicy caution.
Yeah, I mean, that's always that, hidden variable. You never know when that's going to happen, if it's going to happen.
Oh, and by the way, this is one of the most difficult pit roads to get on.
Absolutely. See Meeks hitting the wall there, coming out of turn 2. Riding on board currently with the 08 of Andrew Lewis. Yeah, you got to be really patient on the throttle when you're coming out of 4. Like Mike said, it is a long, winding turn 3 and 4. Then you get that moment where you think you're safe and you're like, oh shit, I'm not safe. Rowe, Becker, Tilley, Robertson, and Fleming, your top 5 currently. Larson, Trussell, Meeks, Lewis, and Gurley Jr. rounding out your top 10. Biggest mover of the night is the 51 of Josh Larson. Started 13th, now up into 6th. Has had a good run here so far.
And William Robbins has driven away from Brandon Meyer for about 2 seconds. So caution comes out now. He will be the lucky dog.
Again, one of the fastest cars on the track. Trying to get that lap back, hoping for a caution. You know, maybe that pit strategy thing works out where he gains track position. A lot of things could happen now. We have 45 laps to go for the end of this one. Again, Rowe, Becker, and Tilley have kind of checked out from everybody else. Robertson about 2.5 seconds off the leader. Hearing Robertson under the weather here tonight. Still making it out, kind of like a Jordan flu game. Said kind of. Trussell, newer to this league. Been here a couple weeks. Oh, we got action behind us. Andrew Lewis hitting the wall. Excuse me, Thomas Meeks hitting the wall. Andrew Lewis banging into him. Meeks gonna lose position. That's gonna hurt. Right on board now with the 13 of Alex Tilley.
Tilley's doing what he needs to, just stay with the front two. And this is the, I feel like this is the closest he's been to these two all night.
Yeah, he's just been slowly hanging around, hitting his marks. I shouldn't say slowly, but patience. Jesse Becker in that category too of patience. Had something for Connor Rowe right on the restart, and I think that was kind of to let him know, you know, you're not walking away from this one. You're not going to be able just to take off.
I think we're probably about 5 to 10 laps away from pit stops. The last pit stop of the race.
I was just thinking about that. Maybe even sooner.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't think anybody's trying to conserve at this point. They're just trying to run it out. Don't see any. Oh, boy.
One on pit road.
That is the 31 of Travis Trussell. Looks like. I can't tell who that is.
96.
That is Christian Taylor. Yep, Christian Taylor on pit road as well. I thought it was. Yeah, I can't see. Jesse Becker hitting the wall there on a 4.
And let's see what happens with this 31 car. Let's see how fast he is compared to the guys that are still on.
Yeah, that is good to know.
The leaders are still running about 30 flats, and so let's see what 31's running next time by.
Riding on board with 31 of Travis Trussell. Definitely a slick paint scheme. See what he's got.
29.5, so about a half second faster.
So he'll be pulling away. There's Connor Rowe. He's coming up, looks like to Eddie Rose.
He's kind of gapped Becker, didn't he?
Yeah. Becker scraped the wall a couple laps ago coming out of 4 ever so slightly. But I think both the 97 and the 13, their cars are going away.
29.2 that time from Trussell, so he's flying.
Wow. Josh Larson still in 6th. Ryan Robertson in 5th. Having a good run here tonight. Robertson starting in 8th, but keeping this car inside of the top 10 all night. Now cracking the top 5. Good run for the 60-16.
Here comes Becker to pit road.
Becker in.
He was listening to the broadcast.
Must have been. Lurker. Becker in and Larson in. Brandon Meyer in.
How long does Connor Rowe stay out there? Looks like he's coming now.
Yeah, I do believe, yeah. I do declare. Connor
Beautiful
Rowe
entrance.
coming in. Matthew Fleming. Ryan Robertson, is he in or is he out? He is out. He said
Tilly
he's
made up
leading a
some time.
lap.
Tilly made up some time on the 48 right there in entrance.
Got to get everything you can get. Lewis now takes over 2nd. Meeks in 3rd. Landon Bednar's in 4th. Stephen Gurley going to move up into 5th. Inherit that, but these guys are going to be the next round of stops. Yep, there goes Robertson. Lewis says, yeah, I could do another lap maybe. Meeks and Bednar's going to continue on and battle for position.
Here comes the 48 off pit road. Let's see if he blends in front of Becker. Looks like Becker's gonna have the run. Yeah.
Oh!
No, he tried.
Oh,
to
he
clear
tried. A
himself.
valiant effort.
But he's right there.
Though,
Pressure
I mean,
tire.
I knew that's going to cross Connor's mind. He's like, yeah.
And now look at this. We got lap traffic. Might be an opportunity for Connor.
This is what we call
Oh, that's gonna hurt his.
a rundown. He's going to have to run him down now.
Yeah.
Good old-fashioned rundown. Andrew Lewis currently the leader. And everybody else are peasants at the moment.
You got 5 cars in the lead lap right now.
Yeah, isn't that wild? That is wild. Andrew Lewis, Thomas Meeks, Landon Bednar, Stephen Gurley Jr., and B Squared. In your top 5, William Robbins, Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker, Connor Rowe, with Matthew Fleming and Travis Russell rounding out your top 10.
Here comes the 08.
08 coming in, feeling great, led some laps. Meeks not going to go. He's going to take over the lead. Your pole center back out in front with his own teammate in front of him. He's not going to put a ring on it. Wow, Bednar's took a wild line into 1 and 2.
Not quite
Holy-
the angle that I think he was hoping for there.
Holy shit. Tom Torrey out there on the track. Thomas Meeks hits pit lane. Landon Bednar's going to limp that car around. Holy shit,
Oh,
man.
55. Meeks missed pit road, had to back up.
No
And now
way.
he's in. And
Oh.
that's a costly one, especially on old tires that long.
Oh, man. Looks like Bednar's staying out and hitting the wall. Trying to keep it together out there, but his car is clearly damaged. That was a hard hit coming out of 2, man. If you don't have a meatball, good for you, man.
That was a Tyler Curley hit right there.
What a fucking Mike Tyson car right there. Jeez. Boom, hits the wall again.
Once again, don't do what Bell did last night.
Please
Cheating.
don't. It's cheating, apparently. I thought this was baseball. Bednar's to pit lane. He did not miss it. B squared in the F Cancer Machine, your new leader.
Becker in row, trying to get around this lap car, and right
Thing
there.
about it is, Alex Tilley's all on his own.
Yeah, he lost quite a bit of time. Remember, he was right behind 48 in pit road. Not sure what happened to him.
Tilley in 3rd place now. Will inherit the lead eventually when Vosick and Stephen Gurley go to pit lane.
Wonder if Tilley might have took 2 tires, maybe?
I think he did.
I like it.
I like it too. The move is risky, but if he knows how to drive it, it could be frisky. And he's doing pretty well. 29.3 was the last time by.
As long as he put enough fuel in. I'm guessing he did.
He's got to have.
But yeah, that's a great call.
You're seeing lap traffic all over the place. Stephen Gurley Jr. Again, started 11th, now up into 2nd. But these guys are running 31s, 30.9s, 31.4s. They are dying slowly.
Here comes the leader to pit road. Gurley will follow him through, and he's going really fast.
Oh, mama.
It's a good entry, though, if you can make it work. He does. Good job by Gurley.
And Alex Tilley will inherit the lead with 23 laps to go. Just exiting out of frame is the 97 of Jesse Becker and the 48 of Connor Rowe, having to pass the 16 of Landon Bednar's, who's on fresh tires now.
And this is what we wanted. We wanted different strategy. Alex Tilley is on a really good strategy here. He's actually pulled away a little bit.
He's had a solid run all night long. Again, your winner at COTA. See the differential time there. Good run. I think he's going all out, hoping that at the end when his car eventually does go away, that time will stand out. Again, you're right, Mike. He must have went two tires, because I don't know how you get that far ahead without some dumb shit happening.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the tape. He took 2. Confirmed.
Interesting.
And the only question mark now is, did he get enough fuel in it? Was he banking on a caution to not have to wait that long on pit road? I don't know. We'll just have to see.
This is setting up. Oh!
Yeah, those cars are not.
Hitting the wall.
Second and third is not exactly making up time on Tilley right now. But, you know,
I think they're
it's early in
trying,
the
man.
run.
They're trying.
Yeah, they're probably driving too hard.
Urgency is there. Less than 20 to go. We're going to give you one more Baker's Buzz. I'm calling it Baker's Buzz. Powered by meandyourmom.com. Bringing you back in now. 13 laps to go. Alex Tilley still is your leader. Jesse Becker, Connor Rowe, Matthew Fleming, and Travis Trussell, your top 5. Ryan Robertson, Andrew Lewis, Landon Bednarz, Brandon Meyer, and Brian Brosick. Rounding out your top 10. Robertson, Trussell, battling for 5th. Again, we're going to have one eye on the leader. Tussling for 5th. We keep one eye on the leader and the one eye for this final top 5 spot because it is getting testy.
Just do a double box.
You see up here, Tilley, 2.5 seconds on Jesse Becker right now.
Oh.
Right on board with the 13. What do you got, Mike?
Her tires squealing, but no cars around. Not a road, struggling. I don't know what they did with the car or if he's just overdriving it. But he's non-factor.
They're trying to push it real good and can't get there. 10 laps to go when we cross the start-finish line right here, right now. Alex Tilley, your leader. Again, a couple of weeks ago, dominated Coda.
Oh, 51's around. We're going to get
I
caution.
see it.
Put it out. Maybe.
Sideways on the backstretch, down the bottom.
Oh, he's backing up onto traffic. No caution.
Gonna
I
keep
can't
her
believe
straight.
that.
No caution is called. Keeping it green.
That's a miracle.
Oh, Tilley gets loose coming out of 4. Shit is getting real right now. Oh, Tenara. Connor Rowe again, as Mike mentioned, on the struggle bus. So is Jesse Becker. He smacked the shit out of that wall coming out of 2.
Yeah, Becker hasn't made more than about 3/10 this whole run. He got a little bit out of the lead there, but he's still struggling.
Rowe cannot seem to get off of the wall, and he's gonna, oh my goodness, shredding the gnar coming out of 3 and 4.
Time is running out.
And desperation is setting in. It stinks in here of desperation. Holy shit.
Somebody just pounding that turn too well.
It's Darlington, man. People are pushing it. Ryan Robertson finally gets around Travis Trussell.
It's like they
not finished with him yet. But they're gonna
here
battle.
comes Connor Rowe for second.
Connor Rowe making a move. Going to Jesse Becker saying daddy's home.
Oh man, they almost made contact.
This is going to be a good battle here towards the finish. Oh, Christian Taylor smoking the wall. 7 laps to go. Oh
Connor Rowe to the wall. He's going to go for it. Gets the run, makes it work.
Banging doors. Knocking on the doors. Connor Rowe passes Jesse Becker for second. Wow. Alex Tilley has 3.5 seconds because of all that battling.
The only question now is, does Tilley have enough gas? About 5 laps to go. He's not cutting it out yet.
I think he's letting it all hang out. Right on board with Alex Tilley right now. See if we get a feel for how he seals the deal.
He must be good on the field because he's not even. He's down 50 still.
Yeah. Inside 5 laps to go, 4 laps to go. That WFMD Sports.com machine. Road course winner will be the second person to win multiple races this season if he's able to hammer it home.
I mean, that 51 was sideways in the middle of the track for about 5 seconds and there was no caution.
I mean, I don't know, man. As I've come to know, I'm just a commentator. I don't know. All I can do is speculate. Oh, Connor Rowe blinking like a strobe light. Can he hang on? Storm, hold off a little bit longer, please. Tilly on a Sunday drive on a Monday night. You
Oh,
see
51
Rowe.
hit the wall like he owes him money.
Oh, no. Josh had a good night going for him. Currently 15th. Kind of fallen to the wayside. Connor Rowe is coming, but he don't have enough time. Coming to the white flag of the Darlington 200, Alex Tilley, Connor Rowe, Matthew Fleming, Jesse Becker, and Ryan Roberts in your top 5. Travis Trussell, Andrew Lewis, Landon Bednarz, William Robinson, Brian Vosick, your top 10. Coming out of 2, hitting his marks. Connor Rowe just sending it. Alex Tilley coming around turns 3 and 4. Your winner of the Darlington 200 is Alex Tilley.
Yes.
Bringing it home. I do believe that is win number 4 for Independence Motorsports this season.
That's an impressive drive right there.
I don't know how you do it, but he got her done. He got it done, and he is your winner of tonight's race. He's going to burn it down, as he should. He had a masterful last pit stop. Again, you had to hit your marks, man, and he did all of it. Checked all the boxes. Again, win number 2 for the Ohio native. The Cleveland Browns might suck, but he doesn't. And he is your winner tonight of the Darlington 200. Let's talk and get right to work. Matthew Fleming finishing in 3rd tonight. Thought you had a top 5 car. Well, you had a top 3 car. How are you feeling after this one?
Oh, tell you what, I'm sweating. I had to wheel this thing. I didn't know if I was going to catch Connor and Jesse, and sure enough, they're coming to the final laps. Just kept coming closer and closer, so I pushed a little bit harder. I felt loose so many times getting off the corners. But,
it looked like it for everyone, yeah.
Yeah, this was fun. This really was fun. Definitely a P3. I definitely take it. My first stage was absolutely horrible. I hit the wall one time and it just killed my car. So it was nice to come back up here and actually get a top 3.
Well, I know I've been talking to you plenty all season long, but I always ask anybody who steps in here, anybody you want to thank.
Of course, want to shout out the Flagship crew. We got our sponsors, family, friends watching. Obviously, we got the Oasis Sim Racing sponsor on the car. We got Wheels America, Texas OEM Wheels, Southern Diesel Solutions, San Antonio Karting Complex, Flum Dogs Auto Repair, and Harpoon Design. And of course, shout out to all the admins and all the drivers. Quite honestly, I was expecting quite a few more cautions tonight. So this is definitely a heck of a job. And then shout out to you up there in the booth. I can't wait to go back and watch it. It's always a blast. So I hope everybody enjoyed.
We did for sure here up in the booth. Congratulations, Matt. And again, 3rd place ain't bad. Have a good one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Again, that was Matthew Fleming finishing in 3rd. See if we can get a moment with the 48 of Connor Rowe. Connor, we talked to you in the program, during the program, under caution. Coming home in 2nd place tonight. Thought you had it in the bag. Slipped away from you, but he made a valiant effort to bring home 2nd. How are you feeling?
A little disappointed. I definitely should have had that one, but yeah, I've never really been great at running strategy, honestly. I kind of had a thought in mind, but I think I could have ran down Tilly there if Becker hadn't jumped me on pit stops there, which I kind of figured he would since he pitted a lap early, but yeah, I mean, I got back around him at the end, but there just wasn't enough time to go catch Tilly, so yeah.
Well, you did have a good night overall. Winning stage 1 and stage 2 most certainly will help you down the line. Anybody you want to give a big shout out to or thanks?
Just Freedom United. Good. I mean, good showing for the team, so I like to see that.
Right on, right on. Connor Rowe in the 48, finishing second tonight. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Take Me to the Zoo Part 2. Alex Tilley in the 13 winning tonight's race for the Darlington 200 for the Donut Box Cup Series. Alex, how are you feeling, my man?
Oh, I'm feeling great, man. I'm already at the zoo, actually. I had a teleportation there to the zoo, but no, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I stole one tonight, so.
You did. It seemed like you did. You stole it from a teammate, nevertheless. But, I mean, Jesse Becker, good battling. I know you're going to watch this back. There was a good battle for second there towards the end. Really went to your advantage. But overall, your pit strategy seemed to play out. Did you think you had a shot to do that, or was that your plan? How did you set that all up?
Yeah, I had thought about doing this probably about midway through the first stage. I don't know. I was looking at the gas and I thought that there might be an opportunity to take 2 in the last stage. I've done it before. Sometimes in the next gen car you can take 2 tires and it doesn't hurt you too bad.
Sure.
So I thought I had pretty good pace with Rowe and Becker. I thought I was maybe just a hair behind them, especially in the long run. So I thought that that was probably my only chance to beat them, was to at least try it, and definitely worked out really well. I knew at some point I was going to fall off, and I really did hard in the last 5 laps, but thankfully I had enough of a gap to get me there.
Mike, you got anything for him?
Well, just congratulations on a great final run there. I kind of felt the same way. You were fast there on the short run, can kind of keep up with those two, and then kind of fell off the earlier runs. But I mean, you had a great last run there, and the guys behind you were kind of fighting it out and kind of burning their tires off. But yeah, I did not expect 2 tires to work there, or that you got enough gas to make it. So congrats to you on that. This was a really great race. Not a lot of cautions. You kind of got lucky there. There should have been probably a caution. Well, for maybe a variety of reasons, but there should have been a caution probably for the 51. I don't know how there wasn't.
Yeah,
but,
we're not talking about
it is
that.
what it is.
Yeah.
Green flag racing's great, so we appreciate that. Thought there'd be a lot more wrecks tonight. There wasn't. So it's a really cool race to watch play out organically.
Yeah, it was pretty clean. I was worried. I think that was out of 2. The 51 was around, and I thought that was probably going to be the caution. But yeah, it really all kind of laid down in my favor. Yeah, again, I'll give a shout out to Connor. He definitely had me on speed tonight, but I told him that in the chat. I said, you got me on speed, but unfortunately for him, my strategy just pretty much laid out perfect tonight. So that propelled me to get the win there.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to, man?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to both of you guys, obviously friends from Gears, and I'll give a shout out to all my guys, all the guys at Independence and Freedom. Connor, Ryan, and Brandon were in this race. Also, always got to give a shout out to Mr. Josh Cole. He always seems to find a way to watch all these, and same with Travis Stroney. So yeah, all those guys, and obviously to you guys for putting on the show. You always do a good job.
Hell yeah.
Well, we do appreciate you, man. Again, win number 2 on the season. That's going to jaunt you up in the standings, hopefully lock you in for the playoffs with just 2 races left. We'll see you next week at Indianapolis.
All right, thanks, Tom. I'll see you at the zoo in a bit.
All right. Hopefully we'll get the fall and winter pass. I know we go in on that together every now and again, but that is going to do it here for me tonight and Mike DeWalt. Mike, any final thoughts?
Not sure what all this is about the zoo, but you know, I'm a one-off, so no worries.
Well, I do appreciate your time. Again, thank you for stepping in the booth, stepping in the box, and hitting out a home run. Again, for Mike DeWalt, I am Tom Torrey. And for Donut Box Cup Series, wishing you a wonderful evening. Hopefully you have a good work week, and we will see you on the next one.